And oh, get to it, shall we? I may have an hour or so for the streaming till, well, simultaneously I can get start cooking and yeah. Oh my, I'm nibbling on the snacks that mom have given me earlier. Pretty good. That fish satay. I love the fish satay, you know, it's pretty delicious. Not as much as better, but still. Greetings, welcome. Welcome. Don't mind me, just eating the snacks. Snacks kinda hard to reach, to be honest. How's your day, boy? How's your day? Are you good? Luckily, I didn't eat anything crunchy, else the mic will pick it up. Oh, why? Thank you. I tested the new mic, you know, it's a condenser mic, and I did minor adjustment with my audio thingy. So yeah, I'm pretty happy that it gets better than before. The old mic already broken, so I'm stuck with this one for a while. That's why I made this year event. Nice VTuber character you got there, Hash. Yes, thank you. It's of course it's the animated version, or rather the motion capture version of my PNG, the one that I draw it myself. So yeah, it's mine. Do let others know that I'm streaming right now if you want. Don't mind me making the mouth and shit because I'm eating. So it kinda tracks my mouth a little bit too clearly right now. Yeah. I'll just wait till somebody came along and bring out a topic for me to talk about. I don't mind really anything really, because I love to talk. What's on earth? Yes, I do. I mean, I just played it earlier. Not really a good session to be honest, but still much better than the normal times where I grinded it. It's not like I like it, it's more like, well, I don't have any kinds of choices to play the game like that really, because if there is any kind of contemporary games that can replace it, I'll take it immediately, you know. That will be my first go-to, which unfortunately we haven't seen any kind of game that can replicate such availability, I guess. So yeah, it's not like I enjoy, it's more like I tolerate. Sorry, did not got to what you say. So what country you like to play? There are two countries that I currently play rather a lot lately. But I'm more like maining the Japan country, which has been since now what, 3-4 years? Yes, 4 years now. I've been grinding Japan. Already got to the top tier, but I'm uninterested with the tanks and shit. I'll just go with I play with the SPAA kind of thing. That being said, my skill has been rather pretty rusty, so I won't be able to do as well as I was before. Still, at least the top tier SPA is pretty lazy gameplay and nets me neat amount of money. I'm not as veteran as others would expect really, because I'm still, in terms of the amount of players and the age, I'm fairly in the middle really. Not so much of a veteran. And compared to those who have played since what 12 years by now, because what's on the launches in 2012. So yeah, those are the real veterans. Eventually, I'll find a game that can eliminate my addiction to vehicular combat thingy. One day. I did actually play Enlisted. If I recall correctly, last week ago. So, not that, I mean, in Enlisted, is, how do I say this? My last Enlisted session wasn't as fun as I expected. Because well, I play as a Japan, and with the tech tree and shit, causing the Americans always have the upper hand against us, so yeah, not a fan of Japan in Enlisted. Particularly maybe because of just my weakness and shit, but I like the underdog singing. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I'm not going to like play the game. I'm not going to play the game like, oh, I'm trying to be competitive and such. Never play Japan in versus America in any games, gonna end bad. Well, yes, after the recent update, the Enlisted 2.0, which practically changes the tech tree and shit. So it essentially makes the yeah, pretty unbalanced for the Japan really. We have like what, good, maybe decent anti-tank rifles. Other than that, bad tanks, bad, well, practically bad almost everything. Ah man. If there is one thing that can counter the Japan, balance the Japan a little bit, maybe just let Japan have more players in a single match. Because more or less, I don't know what's the real accuracy, but unless they make Japan vehicles or weapons more powerful, which ultimately makes it less realistic as it is, better just eat in more men there. because Japan was suffering overpopulation back in World War II, and they were low on resources. So their goal is to expand the empire also. So it's kind of like you know, might as well just invade other countries. So we have so many men and just throw in men. Superior number. And to be honest, we can also say that for the Soviets, because Soviets also used the human wave tactics, a lot of it, like the Battle of Stalingrad, which is cause of deaths like 1.2 million soldiers in that battle alone. So yeah, more numbers. Communism and Imperial Japan problem. Yeah, Stalingrad was a very devastating, the worst. I mean, it's the most bloody battle in the entire history of, I guess, the world, really, because if you count the amount of casualties that happened in Stalingrad, you have like, well, you can combine all of the American Civil War battles and even the current kill counts battles, and still amount less than what amount of casualties incurred in the Battle of Stalingrad. That's how much Russia lost its men, if I recall correctly. So many. And it was the turning point for the Germans, you know. Back, it was like, oh, the glory, and then boom, 1.2 million men died just to push back the Germans. Granted, it's not like the Soviets were great in terms of like arms and shit. We have to remember that it's also the help of the allies like the Brits and the US to provide the industrial capacity with the tools needed, maybe even some knowledge to provide the equipment to supply those, well, 1.2 millions. I mean, all of those Soviet soldiers. It was a desperate move. I mean, allies weren't keen on having the big red to be their allies, but oh well, common enemies. We were lucky that the Soviets weren't keen on helping the Germans, to be honest, in a way. Else it will be more pain in the ass. A much slower war, really. Can't forget about the truce. Also, can't forget, Russia also focuses some of its resources against Japan too. Russia, how do I say this? Or rather, the Soviet Union at the time was a huge empire. So many land masses, yet rather poor resources in the middle. So yeah, it kind of gets scratched out even with the huge number that they can bring. We also have to count the Black Sea Fleet and the Navy fleet that was lost in the Battle of Tsushima, if you remember, from back when they were in the naval battle against Japan, which Japan actually won in a decisive victory. It's so bad. It's so bad. The admiral that was the Japanese admiral, I don't remember the name, but I heard that the admiral who won the Battle of Tsushima essentially led to the Pearl Harbor attack. I wonder if Antonescu would have retreated before the Battle of Stalingrad. Would have Hitler not go that far in Russia? If I'm being honest, I don't say anyone can go against Hitler's order, really. Yes, we can't forget how bad the Japanese, in terms of morale and everything. Their naval powers are something to be feared of at that time. But we have to remember that it is for the cost of all of its own people in terms of iron and everything. The planes are pretty good. Mitsubishi. Outdated in terms of the engine. And in their pilot was one of the best and the best. It's as well. It's a shame that for Honor they all killed themselves in the end, which led to more green pilots. Lastly, as long as you can learn how to fly and how to land a plane, you're done. You can immediately go to battle after that. No need for training. If I recall, it's just like the Soviet, I think. Because Soviet, well, back in the Battle of Moscow? Yeah. The Soviet planes were pretty bad. Yeah, no, they're not good in any sense of matter. It's just numbers really. They were losing in the Battle of Moscow. Got pushed back so hard. But we did see the beginning of the IL-2, ILs, what else? The ILs, those kind of planes really. I mean, almost a billion people. I don't think that Soviet Union have a billion people, but they did not have. They did not have laser for boost. They created special material. I guess they would substitute the materials for something else because, well, the laser is expensive. Back in the early war, many hunters provided materials, but more and more hunters were conscripted for soldiers. Lack of resources now, and they gotta make it something else. Substituting. I'm not really good at World War II history. Let's see. It's kind of nitpick here and there that I know of. Not only the laser, but also the iron were also, how'd I say? Even the cheapest, even the worst quality kind of iron or steel were used for construction. For any kind of equipment really, be it weapons or even tanks. All irons was good iron, just iron to be. But here's the thing, Dark Wolf. For some iron are much worse than, of course, the other iron, such as the most well-known iron is the pig iron. The pig iron is pretty simple iron really, because, well, you don't have to know a lot about it. I mean, some people just usually make the pig iron out of, well, that's how they do it back in those times. Since the medieval times, they were smelting iron ores into pig iron. Not pure, not strong, and hey, it's iron. So yeah. One thing that is interesting to me about especially World War, better than copper, yeah, well, copper is extremely expensive in a way. Because coppers were used for, electrical parts. Regardless of what we know, the coppers were used for wires and shit, since better than durable. Well, yes, durable. Of course, iron is more durable because copper is more bendy. Yeah, copper is more expensive, of course. It was used for wires after all, and electronics, so pretty important. Can't really imagine that, because copper I don't think, I mean, to be honest, let me just check. Google, I would rather have educated answer than simply making more shit out of my ass. So yeah, copper can't be used for plane because it is way too heavy. Because planes are made with aluminum, you know? It's not like they were remade by, I mean, some parts are made by steel, but steel and iron are heavy, so it's aluminum. Copper are too heavy. What you eating? How do I say this? It's Thailand in terms, it's Thai language, which I say it's fish jerky in a way. Yeah, fish jerky. Let's just say it's fish jerky on a stick even. Thailand beer, huh? How does it taste like? Yeah, fish jerky. Pretty cozy, really. That's all. Tastes good. Doesn't easily wrong, you know what I'm saying? Smoked fish. Smoked fish, pretty expensive. I mean, I haven't tasted smoked fish myself, more like charcoal grilled fish, something like that, because we live in the coastal area. Fish jerky. Also try pig jerky. Yeah, I'm on it. Pig or something like that. Sorry. But I would love to try the beef jerky more, you know. If I recall correctly, I used to eat the beef pickle thingy. Pretty delicious. Oh, I'm not a fan of mustard too. Beef pretty delicious for me. It depends on the cuts, but really any kind of meat is good. You don't like lamb or sheep at all? Is it because of the smell? Because some people didn't like those because of the smell. I mean, Stacy would definitely will not even eat daily, even if that's it. Is it because of the smell then? Curious. Oh? I guess you have your own reasons then. Because I love lamb, or even sheep, or even goat. Those kind of beef, oh man, they're a class of their own. I also like smoked duck. Hey, fine. Your mother brought me sushi, okay. Rabbit? You like rabbit or duck? I like both. I don't remember what rabbit tastes like, but I like I like those kind of meat, you know. I'm a meat eater really. I just eat any kind of meat I see. In a way. It depends what kind of meat too, but still. I'm not that picky with the meat. No. Not no. No, not that kind of meat. Not that kind of meat. What do you mean too late? Oi, out of contact. Delete. What time is it now? Pretty sad. Nobody else got to join and ask question. It's fine, really. At least there's someone, then no one. Last Just Chatting stream I did, no one entered. I'm not a very interesting person to really ask questions. I don't mind. It's fine. Eventually, one day, I hope I get enough people to watch my stream and just ask what they want. I don't mind. So yeah, one day, if I ever get more popular, why not try Twitch? Here's the thing, Dalwolf. Here's the thing about Twitch. You know something about? Let me ask you something. Do you know something about Twitch moderator? Yes. I don't want to play Twitch because of that. Because why? Dalwolf, I am a man. And being a man, also voiced like a man, means that I am against a lot of odds in there. Because there is no Twitch mods are going to, they're going to be all against me, I guess. Also, because of the Twitch are rather unfriendly with the VTubers, or rather the virtual contents, fictional contents in that place. It's not against me in particular, it's more like the Twitch is against male creators in general, if you understand what I mean. Because you know what the Twitch meme is like, right? It's always the girls, the e-girls who gets away with a lot of things. Like, instead of being banned, they'll just wear a skirt, Ash. What the fuck do you think I am right now, huh? Do I look like I'm the one wearing skirt? No. Okay? Nah. I'm not into Twitch because Twitch doesn't even bother to follow their own rules. Ha-shyre. It's Ha-shyre. Okay, Ha-shyre. They're delicious. Probably too good even. Ha-shyre. Okay, Ha-shyre. Lucky you're the only person here right now. Well, you ate sushi after all. Of course it's the fish. Oh, okay. Okay. Nice, very nice. Let's see what time we have right now. Tomorrow is tomorrow is PK's holiday, huh? Do I have any kind of question, Hashi? Well, I can't really think of any question right now because I don't really know you. But hold on. We have seven more minutes in the stream, so I'll entertain you with this one. So what do you work as? What do you work? Yeah. If you don't mind me asking, that is, if you do, then I won't budge. What's your occupation? Still a student. Okay. University student, nice as you. Oh, last year in high school. I see. Well, hoping to pass and go to university maybe. Well, good luck then. I mean, good luck because last year, the exam, final year exam. Join army and explore. It's up to you really. I mean, it's up to you. If you wanna do it, just do it. If you want to continue education, just do it. No need to wait, just do it. I mean, finish the high school first. Then like study and shit. Get good grades, something. Hash the new inspirational VTuber. I mean, not really, to be honest. I'm far from the being inspirational. My mother is going crazy right now. God damn. It's hard having long eyelashes. I'm not really good at being inspirational considering I'm also pretty problematic myself. But yeah, I'm just following what Thor say. If there's anything you want to do but you're hesitating, just do it, man. Failure isn't going to kill you. Like if you join the army but you didn't feel like it's for you, then you just finish the boot camp and just go out then. Just resign immediately. No need to wait. I like how you approach the subject. I guess just being around people, just looking at people having their own troubles and everything. I just sit there, just watch, and kind of figure out what to say. I mean, really though, it's up to you if you want to continue education or to do the military. If you're being indecisive, why don't you just, figure out the options? Because some military of some countries have benefits like, well, you're a soldier, the government or the military can pay for your college fees or maybe uni. Some military do that. They pay for you, they pay everything for you. You just be in the army. While in other aspect, if you say you continue education in the uni, you get a degree or even master's or even PhD even. If you try after that to join the military, you can see yourself, maybe if you're lucky, to be immediately enlisted into the officer school. So not only you start your military career at a much higher rank, you also rise up the ladder pretty quick, and yeah, you're practically starting out off the basic camp as an officer. How fancy was that? Yeah. You just do the boot camp and then you immediately go training to become the officer and boom. No need to work for 5 years or maybe even 10 years to be an officer, you just immediately become one. If you want to be an officer, that is, some people who just want to be officers that is in the field instead of being an officer that sits in the desk. It's up to you. Obviously the one sits at the desk get paid more, but it doesn't have those kind of camaraderie like being a soldier. Officer sounds good, but you kind of need to have connection. Nepotism. Yes. Well, yeah, I mean, you kind of need a connection, but eventually, you can make one in the military or even the police. Just make friends in good places, just make the superior likes you. Really, if you don't have any kind of connection for someone to just put a word out for you, you just have to make one yourself. Eventually, I mean, it's easier said than being done, but it's a way for you. Other than that, it's up to you, really. Don't take my word as some kind of a mantra or something. I'm just suggesting, if ever. I mean, why do I know? Because to be honest, I hated my current job. And I prefer not to work at any kind of government agencies because it kind of locks us up for life based on the responsibility and such. So yeah. I mean, I can ask more, but... And there's a question, huh? Oh well, last question, I suppose. I mean... Hold on. To be honest, I'm not really one for initiating a conversation or anything because I kind of just mind my own business and didn't ask questions and such. So maybe, hold on, let me just ask a generic question. How's your life going then? Right. How's your life going? Are you doing well? Are you in a kind of tumultuous life? Amicable, huh? Could be worse, really. Could be worse, could be better, but it's amicable then. Not too bad, not too well, yes, amicable. To be honest, it's better that than, expanding the greener grass on the other side. Just the exam and some other problem. Yes, exams. Are you the kind of person who studies or such? Same. I really hate studying though. I mean, you bred it out. It depends, You're being dumb doesn't mean you're stupid. It's not the same thing, really. You can be a genius or you can be a scientist, but you will do some, well, pretty dumb shit in a way, like being a mad scientist and such. So yeah, I'm sure you're good at one aspect of such. So yeah, I mean, for me, I can't even bother to study myself. Maybe I'll start selling atomic bomb maybe. Let's not get to that point, you know, because I hope whoever watches your phone, whoever monitors the phone, didn't see it as a threat. Unless you're into science, perhaps. Had to stop the ranger boy. The phone will be destroyed before I die. Whatever you mean. Me, you're not into anything really. Does it have much interest? Does it have much disinterest? Yeah. Maybe one day you'll find one, maybe not. It's up to you really. It's up to you. I'm going to make a model around it. It's up to you. I'm not bad at most things, but I'm not good at all. It's better than bad at everything. So it's like mediocre. I played okay. Mediocreness. It's kind of a habit. It has its own virtue, you know. If you don't stick out like a sore thumb, you might save yourself from plenty kind of trouble. If you're bad, you'll stick out like a sore thumb. If you're good or even too good, people will see you as someone different. Or rather, you're like, well, may brings you attention that you may not enjoy. So yeah. You'll be, eventually. The only intention you want are money. Same, man, same. I'm pretty low on money myself. Invest into this channel in a way. It gets expensive pretty quick. And relying on the donors or people will cost a lot. I'm not going to waste their money on something frivolous. What are you good at, beloved? What do you love to do? Well, I really don't know, to be honest. I'm not really good at something either, cause well, one day I hope I'm good at being a streamer, you know, being a VTuber. I hope one day I'll be good at that. What do I love to do? Well, play games, not thinking about work. And yeah, earn a lot of money. Having financial stability is probably one of my biggest goals, so I can do whatever I want. In a way, yeah. I mean, your life probably have much more different than I am. As in, you have your own life issues, so am I. Just living ourselves, going through the world. But hey, keep on keeping on, I guess. One thing I might know you're good at is the voice and a very social fella. Why thank you. I'm flattered by that. My voice, definitely something. You should most definitely go for something in tourism. Yeah, maybe one day. Being a tour guide something. There's nothing to be tour in my stays, unfortunately, but maybe someday we'll have an application for my voice. Hell, one day, well, you know, if maybe if I'm lucky, maybe someone see me have a voice acting talent. I'm just joking. I'm not good at doing voices. A very social fellow. Well, I'm an introvert really, because I'm an introvert. I just good at pretending to be social. That's why I just like to keep silent most of the time. And there is also the problem that I love to talk. But I'm an introvert, so I'm being shy. So I don't want to talk that much in public. Pretend so hard you become what really? And if I recall correctly, if we are one day age 30 or so, some people might go through a second puberty. Some men might go through a second puberty. It's not like puberty as in you squirt something, you raise. No. It's more like your voice box will change. So some people voice box, instead of being much lighter, will be much deeper and much golden than it is. Well, I hope one day I'll get myself that chance too, because my voice right now is pretty light, really. It's gonna be weird, but I hate the fact that I'm very talkative too. Well, I can tell because look at us. Did you know that you literally just talked to me almost an hour by now? And it's pretty good for engagement, so yeah. Doing just chatting, streaming, and have someone who is very talkative, pretty good. Win-win. It's good company anyway. Thank you. I'll try to be the best company I can provide. So that went very good. Man. One day I might have enough people talk to me that in just chatting stream, people just keep talking and I so many people to talk with. It will be a dream of mine, really. One day. So far I don't have any kind of reach yet. I might, because I never got used to have so many people giving attention to me at the same time. And break go kaput. Perhaps. We'll see. If that ever comes. We'll see. So far I'm pretty safe. It's only you now. Also, I currently use the VTuber model that Hash, how many languages you know? Let's just say if being fluent, if being fluent, it'll be 2 languages. If I know a little bit words here and there, I mean, I'm not fluent at all, I just know words here and there, I guess I'll be 4. If I know, if you consider the language that I know, as in how much, I mean, if I know any kind of word from that language is enough to at least comprehend whatever they say. Yeah, might be 3 even, because I'm not good at Arabic. Not fluent at all, but understand a bit. Yeah, I'ma play safe and just say that I'm fluent in only 2 languages. Just to understand a little bit, if you count watching anime, which make my weeb language skill good enough to at least comprehend basic sentence, then yeah, Japan, so maybe 3 language, it's kind of a scratch. I'm not really good at Japan language. Well, I hope I get myself a Japanese friend. It'll be very fun. One day. Get a Japanese girlfriend, you goof. Well, how? Tell me how? How am I going to find a Japanese girlfriend that is online, know who I am, love me, and shit? Go to Japan. I don't have any kind of money. I'm relying on you guys' donation to do whatever I want. Put a poster with single male, as it is ever going to work. Fantasy. Oh well. If it's going as if it's that easy, you know. Maybe one day. Currently trust. But a lot of women in Japan actually search like this. Really? I'm a foreigner, you know. I think foreigner doesn't really have a chance. As in, they probably get alienated by the locals. And so it's a woman. That's why I know myself too. What do you mean by that? Heard some news about women in Japan being desperate and stuff. Well, if they're so desperate and stuff and lonely, they might go to the host club. And here's the thing about Japanese women. I do not know much about the woman over there, but it's more like the reason women go to the host club in the first place because they want to have those kind of recognition, affection, and yeah, being pampered, but doesn't have to be some kind of commitment, long-term commitment, singing relationship. They don't want any of that. They just want the sweet stuff. So that's why they go to the host club. So it's very rare, or hard to find any kind of Japanese woman that's into long-term committed relationship. Also, we have to take account into the girlfriends being girlfriends. Do not pet me, you fuck. Don't pet me, okay? I mean, fair enough, yeah. Because, man, we're talking Japanese girlfriend like some kind of a other being and shit. We have to remember because most women are women. Some women are great, some women are trash. So is man, but still. What I mean is that Japanese women aren't all ideal like what we see in the anime. It's more realistic. I mean, it's like every woman in the world wants to be girlfriend. Some are toxic, some are crazy, some are good, some are great. Also, those you're late. Very late. Where have you been, huh? You like Russian girls more, huh? Hey, good for you. I mean, I would like myself force girl made harem if I can. Sadly, it's not going to happen. You just work out and you'll be going back to sleep soon. Okay. Coincidentally, I'm also going to end my stream right now because, well, it's time's up for the Just Chatting stream. So might as well do my outro right now. Hold on. The royal court is now dismissed. Gentlemen, you may now return to your duties. And I bid you all a good night. Bye. Also delete the clip. Bye.